Happy New Year, Renegade Nation! Before we begin the video, I'd like to give a big shout out to our most recent Patreon supporters and YouTube members. Beta's Bandicoot, Bash Fetchum, Crystal Gomez, Chris, Oliver Odegaard, James Butterworth, Amar Shika, Rogelio Gomez, Sean Delaney, Jessica Bogus, Dan Robin, Liam, Farron Chowdhury, Harris, Biggest Dickus, Monty Python fan I see, Trentix, Jawad Krebs, Ju Chin, Good Christian Boy, Lindsay Johnson, Jordan Kirk, Hanolex, Banana Peel, Devon, Fathalo, Lit, Thomas Mollett, Elite Leaks, and Moisty Justice. And I would also like to give a big shout out to our executive producers, Joshua Fix, The Gimpster 101, and Bevan Brummett. Thank you all very much for your support. If you want to become a YouTube member, click the join button right down beside the subscribe button down below. And if you want to support us on Patreon, feel free to click the link down below to find out more. We'll see you there.
Oh no, if it's Renegade, he's gunning for me.
Motherfucker!
Come on, friends, go, 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 go. So many people dead.
Damn it.
Oh no! No! Oh no!
Oh, hey, Aaron.
So you're dead. Yeah. Okay.
No! We found it! The one that we missed. The one that got away. The one that you all reminded us and told us, hey, this is the one that you didn't do. And meanwhile, me sitting there reading the comments of the previous commercials video that we did by the Nostalgia Critic, me just looking at the comments just going, oh, I'm sorry, no, properly, accurately, Nick, third face palm? That's okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So basically, that was
Backhanded it, but it's
no, that's fine. It's fine. Either way, just to prove the point. So basically, that's where I just was like, well, okay, now I know what we're doing next, and here we are, Planet of the Commercials, the one that we missed. But okay,
as soon as you pulled up the title, I was like, oh yeah.
it's like this is the one.
Yeah.
Gosh. So I apologize, everyone who I was just doing a bit at the beginning. I wasn't actually mad at you all or anything like that. I mean, the fact that you all still ask us to watch these whenever they come out, still just it warms my heart. And also, yeah, it's more chance for us to get back to watching Nostalgia Critic every now and again. I mean, I know that the thing about the Nostalgia Critic is, it where Doug's videos are mostly over 30 minutes long, and time constraints and everything, but because we want to try and record as much as we can, and it's just a mess. It can wind up being a mess if we overdo it. But okay, Planet of the Commercials by Nostalgia Critic. I know you all have been waiting too damn long for us to get to this, so we're just gonna go ahead and go. Here we go. 3, 2, 1.
This episode brought to you by commercials!
After these messages, after these messages, after these messages, after these messages, we'll be right back.
This is a petster.
Hey parents, want to put all the hair your Roomba sucks up on top of it and say it's a pet? Enjoy.
And this is the kid who got it to come.
Oh, it's that kind of toy. Okay. I guess when I heard he got a robotic pussy, I should have put this together.
His sister made it go right or left just by clapping her hands.
Just like a real cat! Hey, Chaplain!
Yeah, exactly. Real Cash is like, what the fuck are you doing?
Their neighbor likes to play games with Petster.
Your parents will love the constant clapping noise this even less expressive Tribble will conjure up.
Hey, Dad, look! Kitty! Hey, Dad, look! Kitty! Hey, Dad, look!
Yeah, it would have been a lot better of a,
Oh, God.
And the little
Yeah.
girl down the street.
would have been a lot better if they made it a dog at least instead of a cat, because cats do not care.
No, cats.
If you roll a ball for a cat, unless it's like a little kitten and it's like a fuzzy ball, just like a full-grown cat, if you roll a little ball like they just did, it'd probably just stare at you and be like, What? Better go get that.
Yeah. Lulu likes to play. She likes to like roll around and just like lounge. That's her big thing. But I need to get her a Ziggy Doo so she can run off some of that weight, or at least help in some way. But yeah, a dog would have made more logical sense with this pet or with this toy right here. A lot more sense.
Even though Petster's batteries are not included.
That was a weird segue to that fact.
Even though Petster's batteries are not included.
You're the greatest kitty ever. Even though my batteries aren't included.
Get out of my memory!
Then there's the kid who let Petster do its own thing, while she did nothing at all.
So if your kid's a lazy shit, look up this melted ice cream kitty to enable her.
The Petster and Petster Deluxe with leash are sold separately.
This goddamn thing needs a leash? Yeah, put this robot with batteries and moving parts on a rope. Kids won't use it as a weapon of pummeling at all.
You're kidding.
Yeah, weak toy for a weak commercial. Definitely puts the Pester in Petster.
Are sold separately by Axlon.
I'm Petster.
No, you're not!
Timeless classic. If you're around my age, you
Ah,
probably grew up with
Flintstones,
Flintstone
yes.
Vitamins. Hell, maybe even younger, as they still seem to be around. One of the biggest draws to them was this cute little commercial with this catchy as hell jingle.
Preferred by more moms than any other children's vitamin.
Most dads would agree, too. If he ever came back home, he just went out to get Flintstone cigarettes, right?
Oh, that's right. The Marlboro commercial back in the day.
Explain that these characters are being used to sell healthy products, considering the huge amount of unhealthy products they've sold in the past.
Winston is the one filter cigarette that delivers flavor 20 times a pack. When you do for a beer, Bush does it.
Now Denny's has a placemat collection featuring the Flintstones.
Hey, you know they're in the same ballpark.
Shots fired.
Regardless, this is
Shots
a nice
fired
commercial
across
with
the
a
bow
nice
at
song
Denny's.
that's sure to stay in your head.
Oh,
Yeah, I kind of forgot about this commercial, but I definitely remember it now that I saw
the
it.
composer of that.
It's one of those locked in the back of my memory things that just no need for it. So it was
the
just
Flintstone vitamins. I
hiding
remember
back
my
there.
mom giving those to me before leaving for school. I still remember her like handing me them and me like looking down. I was like, "Oh, hey, it's Barney."
That commercial today. Wait, what?
That's right. The chart says people want more intellectual conversation. So you're going to interview the man who scored the music for this commercial.
But I don't want to interview some dumb, lousy.
Before you continue, I should point out he's right behind you.
Huh, that bit died. Hi there.
Hi there, I'm Michael.
Hello, I'm the Nostalgia Critic.
You remember it, so I don't have to.
Yes, I never realized how lame that sounded until you said it. So tell me about writing the Flintstones vitamin jingle.
Well, it all started when we were approached to compose the Flintstones Vitamins commercial.
No kidding.
Well, it wasn't just me. It was me and Marty O'Donnell, and we actually co-wrote it. Honestly, the majority of it was his idea.
Marty O'Donnell, the same Marty O'Donnell who did the Halo games?
Oh, is that who did Halo?
Marty O'Donnell and Michael Salvatore. Is this Michael Salvatore? I think I remember what he looks like. Is this Mike Salvatore? Because I know Mike Salvatore still does the music for Destiny. Or since Marty O'Donnell got shit canned by Bungie. Ah! Yes! Ah! Boom, baby!
Dude, I actually really like Destiny's soundtrack.
I like I was saying, man.
It's a bitchin' soundtrack.
Fucking hell.
That's hilarious.
I can't believe that. Michael Salvatore and Marty O'Donnell did the music for the Flintstones Flintstone vitamins commercials.
And Nostalgia Critic actually got Michael to come talk about it.
I can't believe that.
That's awesome.
Oh, it's one of the best things ever.
But we still collaborated together. Anyway, I asked what the project was. He said it was the Flintstones Vitamins commercial. I told him at the time that I didn't take Flintstones vitamins. He assured me it was mostly for children. That made me feel a little better. With that in mind, I decided to make the focus mainly on kids. With kids singing.
Doug, come on! Don't fall asleep.
That was my daughter. Yeah, my daughter. I remember she was so nervous about singing the line, but we assured her there was nothing to be nervous about. So guess what? After I told her there was nothing to be nervous about, she found absolutely nothing to be nervous about.
That's fascinating! But you know what's even more fascinating?
What?
If you told that story to our Blu-ray shelf. You see, he's a character on the show, and the biggest Flintstones Vitamin fan.
Really? It just looks like an ordinary Blu-ray shelf to me.
It's not. It's like the most popular character on the show, even though all it does is stand there and be quiet.
And people watch that?
It's the internet. Ironic non-humor. There's probably a 4-hour video of it just standing there or something. Get talking!
Okay.
I mean, Nogla just sits here and just minds himself. What do you got to say about that, Nogla? I know, right?
I can never understand what that thing says from over here.
The voice box and it's not the best, but it said nice.
It's so
7.
quiet.
Nice. Yeah. Let me get that put back up there. Got to make sure it's in the right area so it looks just creepy enough. Oh, damn it. Right there. Perfect. Damn it, Nogla. Quit herping and derping on me. There we go. Okay. He still looks funny back there. Well, come on, man. You got Michael Salvatore here talking to a Blu-ray shelf. At least have him tell you. It's like, ask him like, so what was it like working with Steve Vai on Halo 2? Or, hey, when Bungie split off from Microsoft, were you all scared that you were going to lose your jobs? Come on, man.
Well, anyway, so we were thinking to put the characters into the commercial, but then we thought
guy's a good sport.
thought about it, and decided no.
Woof. Next commercial.
Come on, dude.
Hey, kids. Don't have any real friends, but the internet isn't a thing yet. My buddy! Yes, whether your child alienated himself by setting fires, using slurs, or was just generally unlikable, my buddy was there to substitute as a friend. Oh, and don't forget Kid's sister. Yes, even girls need someone to drag kids around while she uncomfortably ignores them, yet forces them to watch as she plays alone.
Katie, what are we doing here? Shut up or she'll hit us again!
Look, Fish, that's hilarious. Ha 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 ha! You know, I always wondered if anybody grew up with my buddy. Like, continually grew up with him. Did anyone actually still keep him as a friend? Honestly, college my buddy might even be more useful than kid my buddy.
Man,
oh God.
All I want to do is sit around and look at the ceiling. What do you think, college my buddy? Yeah, you get it, man. You get it. College my buddy comes with actual buds.
Hell yeah.
Song with an innocent
Hell
feel,
yeah.
Just for a weird, even, kind of creepy product.
My buddy and Kid's sister, each sold separately.
Give me the power I think of you!
Fucking child play. Hell yeah. Oh no!
I remember
Cadbury!
And a very unusual kind of egg.
It ain't Easter yet, but chances are you remember this one. The Cadbury Bunny is a trademark every holiday season for the Cadbury Cream Eggs. With his adorable look, constant clucking, and ability to shit candy that tastes like chocolate and, let's be honest, a little like actual shit. Yeah, I know a lot of people like this product, but
Disagree.
I've never understood it, especially after watching the commercials. Because let's face
Cadbury
it,
eggs
the
are
candy
fucking delicious,
never
dude.
looked
Cadbury's good. I like Cadbury pretty good. It's not bad. It's not bad.
as good as it did here. I mean, look at that. It's like if a chocolate could have an orgasm. It looks like the tastiest thing you could imagine. The actual product? Well, I'll give it this. It does look like an abandoned pregnancy.
That's a caramel.
Even when you
one, I
try to
think.
do it delicately to get that slow, gooey look. It looks like Plastic Man's semen. It's like the most unappealing thing.
Oh.
Even the bunny's final clump sounds like a warning not to buy them. Like, you'll be sorry! There was actually a controversy long ago because they made the size smaller over the years. Good! The less of this Oompa Loompa turd you can put in your body, the better!
Why, they're the best thing to come along since the Easter Bunny. And when he's gone...
Hard disagree, Critic.
What's interesting
I don't
is
care what
the
they look like in
American
person, they're still delicious.
Cadbury Bunny. But Cadbury is a British company. I'm kind of wondering what the bunny looks like in the UK.
Take it easy, Mr. Mo.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Britain's bunny is a little,
Sexualized.
Well, Lola Bunny, eat your fucking heart out, I guess. That's a bit odd, but okay.
Beer.
Haven't you heard of Cadbury's Caramel? See as the thick Cadbury's milk chocolate melts with that dreamy caramel. Take it easy with Cadbury's Caramel.
Their Cadbury bunny makes me think wrong things.
Not me.
Things I shouldn't do to bunnies.
No! Doug, as much shit as you talk to people about... It's like, if you wanted to fuck Lola Bunny, you need help. Doug, it's probably just a bit, so I'm just know I'm not actually serious about this. Doug, you need help, bruh. You need help.
See, I'm not a furry, but there are certain characters I like to joke about, like everybody's furry for that character.
For years, all Americans had
like
was
Lola
Space
Bunny.
Jam to quench the growth.
Yeah!
Yeah, and, what's her name? Crystal from Star Fox. Or two of them.
Yeah? Yeah? That one's not bad.
Because I've even seen the internet themselves say everybody's furry for Crystal.
I'll say this much. The one from Sonic, like, by the way, if you want to be brave, I can only recommend this to people who are of age. Sonic the Hedgehog, safe search off images.
Or don't. Don't.
I'm joking. Or am I? Find out for yourself. Happy New Year.
Growing bunny sex thirst. There was this treasure trove for a select audience the whole time?
Hey, Mr. Beaver, why are you beavering around?
That was not a mistake. None of this is by accident.
I'm late for a very important date.
Hey, Mr. Rabbit, why are you so twitchy?
Oh, you make me want to grow genitalia to explore.
You just have to take everything really easy.
That mole is going to replay that 1 second in his mind every day until he dies.
Here, see how the thick Cadbury's milk chocolate.
This is so sexualized, yet she's talking so soothingly. She must have a sex hotline as a side job.
What are you thinking about?
Humans, I am thinking about humans.
Why don't you take it easy and think about Cadbury chocolates?
Okay.
Yummy.
You like chocolate, don't you?
If you say so, yes.
Just imagine the sexiest lady in the world covered in chocolate, melting all over her body.
Okay.
Isn't she sexy?
Yes.
Yes.
She's a bunny.
Oh, come on!
I knew that was about to happen.
Like rabbits now. It's the law.
Why did they ever pass that law?
Well, I mean, there are Playboy bunnies.
That's the other thing, too.
Yeah.
I kept making that, like, subconscious connection in my head, and I'm just like, get out. Stop it.
Fucking
You need
weird.
to stop.
I don't understand. Like,
Well, I don't either.
what is the deal with sexualizing bunnies? Like, what the fuck?
I don't know. Ask Hugh Hefner.
I guess it's because bunnies fuck a lot, but, like, that's still fucking weird. Because they always had the stereotype that bunnies, like, reproduce faster than anything ever. Like, if you put a male and a female bunny under a basket and lift up the basket, you'll have another bunny. Like,
And you'll just be like, how'd that happen?
Yeah.
Oh, well. It's like, all right, let's put them in this room at... Why are there 5 of them?
Yeah, exactly. It just keeps happening. Like,
Yeah, exactly. Jesus Christ.
Who likes to cluck, or a cute bunny who likes to...
Don't.
Happy Snowman! These
I'm
are
gonna
interesting
tell him.
commercials, to say the least.
Take it easy with Cadbury's Caramel.
Beautiful.
This aged
Oh.
great. If people knew this
OJ.
is what Pioneer Chicken meant by stop on in and get a free OJ, I don't think as many people would have dropped by.
Great for relaxing with friends and enjoying Pioneer's Summer Fun Special.
Yep, there was a time when O.J. Simpson was the official spokesperson for this chain. And let's just say, the jokes write themselves.
Hey, OJ, why are you so happy?
Well, verdict of innocent is a pleasant start.
You get 8 large pieces of golden Pioneer chicken, mashed potatoes, gravy, and coleslaw. For
maybe
just
there's a reason I've never heard
You'll
of that
kill
chain.
for chicken this good.
I think there's a reason. Because I think it was mostly on the West Coast, and also I think they didn't last much longer past 1995.
I wonder why.
I wonder indeed.
And Pioneer's even got free coupons for a Universal Studios tour.
Take a stab at these deals.
Damn it!
Chicken has a crispy, crunchy taste.
I did it. I have more than one biscuit. Wait a minute. There's 2 of them? That completely changes everything. Open the case back up. There's new evidence, man. New evidence.
It's a great way to make new friends, right, fellas?
Don't steal shit from me, man. I got ways of getting you back.
Well, at least we both agree on Pioneer's new buttermilk biscuits.
What the hell was that dude on his right wearing?
I think it was trying to be Conan the Barbarian.
From me, man. Evidence.
Let's see.
Great way to make new friends.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I think it's either. The more I'm looking at it, the more horrible it gets.
Just keep going.
Forget
I said anything.
I got ways of getting you back.
Well, at least
I know these commercials.
milk biscuits.
And if the glove don't fit, it must have quit. I know these commercials were harmless the time they were made, so maybe I should look at it from the point of view of what was popular then. Like, what were some hit comedies at the time? The Naked Gun, oh Christ.
Well, they're all
Nordberg.
Yeah, they were fine for what they were, but a little uncomfortable now for what they are.
Now I want chicken, though.
Oh, great. As if OJ isn't busy enough tracking down the real killers.
Wouldn't you agree, Michael? Where'd you come from?
Well, your Blu-ray shelf enjoyed my stories so much that he said I should come over and share them with you.
He's surprisingly interesting the more you listen.
Thanks, Shelf. 10 million strong.
And growing.
So at first we thought about writing a song that included the Flintstones' names, but then we discovered, interestingly enough, that there was no Betty vitamin. That was because Betty was shaped too much like Wilma, so they substituted her for a card. Isn't that funny?
You know, this reminds me of another portion of the show. This is our interviewing hole.
Interviewing hole?
Yeah, it was here when we moved in. I don't know where it leads. And one of the things we love to do is have people give interviews to it.
Well, like you said, the internet.
The internet, that's right. I'm doing fine.
So
Poor Michael.
What would kids relate to most? And we decided they'd relate to other kids. So we got an adorable children's choir to sing over these
feels wrong.
Adorable shots of
Because it is.
It is! You dick! Doug! Now he's gonna produce more music for Destiny! God dang it!
Destiny's going to shit anyway, so that's alright.
Fair enough.
Next commercial. Was no sponge monkeys too normal for you?
Oh, I
about this
remember
commercial.
These were popsicle commercials. These ran from the late 90s to the early 2000s. To enjoy them is simple. Press play on your controller. Do any assortment of these drugs. And enjoy your new reality. It's like these were designed to be the shittiest ass ever. Usually having one kid like the product, some freaky shit happens, and then the dog always like, you're so friggin' high. What the shit?
I suck.
What the shit?
Thanks, Duke. Nice throw, doofus.
I completely forgot about all of those.
I remember
I've seen
them
all
so
of those.
vividly.
Nice throw, doofus.
Nice throw, doofus. Yeah. Jesus.
Hell yeah.
I wonder if the people who did the Sponge Monkeys commercial actually worked on those.
It also cracks me up too, seeing like all of those fucking obviously 90s kids, like with their weird ass fucking late 90s style.
Oh my god, yeah, with the gelled up hair, with the friggin' like shorts and the Jonathan Taylor Thomas. That's it. Jonathan Taylor Thomas from Home Improvement.
There's
the
also
plaid shirt, regular t-shirt underneath, the short khaki khaki shorts.
Reese from fucking Malcolm in the Middle.
Yeah,
like that style too. Like.
Same dude, yeah, dude.
Anything.
The colors, Duke. The colors. I'm colorblind, kid.
Now we play this. LSD, tripping balls, and watch the scene from Pulp Fiction to bring her back. Shannon, Shannon, can you hear me? And what brilliant catchphrase do they have to end every one of these on?
Popsicle! Woo! Yes, it was.
Every single one of them ends that way. It's like ending your commercial with,
I don't know, Doug. It's a lot like beginning all of your videos with, "Hi there, I'm the Nostalgia Critic. I remember it so you don't have to." It's a motif.
At least he tried.
I know.
Where the hell did that meeting go? We need a catchphrase for these popsicles. Well, how about popsicles? Will you marry me?
Everything is coming together.
I can't act like they're not imaginative or memorable. They're just freaking bizarre. What can one say but popsicles?
Oh!
As a kid, I thought they were actually pretty legit. That's
them.
perfect advertising to a young ADD brain, honestly.
Yes, it was.
Show us something fucking weird, and that will catch our attention.
I remember the ones that were like layers of like different flavors of popsicles, and I remember the commercial for that was shown on that one, and I remembered I got those. I got the crunch ones as well. Gosh, dude, some awesome stuff back then.
So I don't usually do commercials from Egypt, but trust me when I say this one deserves the attention. It's for a product called Panda Cheese. Sounds harmless enough, but their ads are uniquely intimidating. It usually starts with 2 or more people, one of them asking if the other can get some Panda Cheese. When the person declines, this happens.
Just you know why.
I feel like I've seen something like this before.
Yeah.
Never said too
bad. This is how every one of them goes. And it's kind of scary as hell. The way he appears out of nowhere, the way he stares at you, that eerily creepy song. Everything about this is a world of no. Most of the time it's just him destroying something, but sometimes it's attempted murder.
Holy shit!
Even the music they play. I'm sure originally when it was written it was a nice, soothing song, but here, it's terrifying. Listen to it. Against this imagery, tell me this isn't the most horrifying song you'll ever hear.
Just you know why. And
It's a lot like yeah. I don't know who wrote that song, but I'll say this much. It's a lot like hearing Singing in the Rain after watching A Clockwork Orange. It's never the same.
Yeah.
So yeah, even the music's creepily uncomfortable. This is so creepy, I can legit see him in horror films. Like imagine him in the hallway of The Shining instead of the girls.
No! Just you know.
Or maybe he was what was really on the ring tape the whole time.
Just you.
It's terrifying.
It can be. It can be very, very terrifying.
I stacked up on a shitload of Panda Cheese products just so I never run the risk of ever seeing this thing. So I guess it's effective. Just too effective if you ever want to sleep again. It's maybe a little too good.
Just you.
Never say no to Panda.
Switch on, Chargers on. Ladies and gentlemen, the coolest song you will ever hear for a toy commercial.
Okay.
It's called Chargers Tron, and I have no idea what it's supposed to be. A Transformer Hot Wheelosaur? But it doesn't matter, because the song is amazing!
Switch on, Chargers Tron, robots like you've never seen. Switch on, Chargers Tron, supersonic machines.
It's like we're in a parallel universe where Devo wrote commercial
It
jingles.
reminds me of Slad. Supersonic.
Yeah.
Electronic. Supersonic.
Everything about it is a paradox. It's so lazy, yet so epic. The singer
Yeah.
is clearly disinterested, yet that sucks me in even more. The song literally sings about what this thing does, and I'm still not sure exactly what it does.
Rev the meter till it's red. Launch out the tracker. Switch on chargers run. Now it's an attacker. Switch on chargers run.
Yeah.
Always changing, rearranging.
Get down, Doug.
He's surprising. He's disguising. Chargers run.
Now, what if we find out Michael Salvatore actually composed the music for this? And all of a sudden, Doug's just like, what have I done?
You must charge it. Charge it good. Want more proof this was a weak Transformers knockoff? Listen to their names.
There's Protagatron and Antagatron.
Protagatron and Anti... Oh my god.
It doesn't matter. That song is phenomenal. It could be played for anything and it would sound amazing. You could do everyday activities and it would sound epic as shit. Please out the vacuum now, set the table with nice place, and shut the door right now. Smile night for your day, make sure he does not find out. You have been stalking, stop the bastard at some point, make sure he's not talking. Freeze the body now, nothing creepy, nothing stirring, quite alarming. This is scarring. Chargertron, this was an Chargertron, sorry for the confusion. A cheap toy.
Murder.
An okay ad, but one hell of a cool-ass song.
Each sold separately from Adeel.
I feel like you would know being a songwriter. How?
He's back!
How that whole led to a kingdom of mole people who were nice enough to bring me back.
He's surprisingly interesting the more you listen.
Thanks, Mole. 10 million strong.
And glowing.
So anyway, when we wrote the Flintstones vitamins commercial, we thought there was concern that people would think it was a tie-in to the show Flintstones Kids. Amazing how the postman was in the desert and knew to drop me off. So anyway, there was concern that people would use our Flintstones Kids, the show Flintstones Kids. Have you ever seen the show Flintstones Kids?
Actually, yes.
Well, I haven't. Anyway.
I love this!
Now I never have to deal with that mangy composer again! Weird. Nice commercial.
Guarantee Elon Musk's gonna save him.
This is the noise.
No! Not this bastard! No!
Once in a while, I have to say,
Oh.
I have no goddamn clue. The Noi commercials for Domino's Pizza is one of those times. Animated by the late great animator Will Vinton, it always was impressive on a technical level, but I just didn't get it. What was the Noid? Why did he want to ruin pizzas? Why is he dressed like he's ready to lure children into his van? And obviously the biggest question out of all the pizzas to ruin, why Domino's? Isn't that already pretty ruined pizza?
The Noid hates.
Yeah, they used to be. They
used to be. Now it's a lot better.
Yeah. Domino's is pretty much like, if the people working at the restaurant actually do their fucking jobs, which they don't always. But Domino's has a pretty fucking good pizza recipe.
Boy, let me tell you what.
Yeah. Nate's had to go back quite a few times to tell people to do their damn job right.
Within a span of a month.
So I understand like occasional fuck ups, but
it was actually more than 12 times.
These dudes just don't give a fuck.
Yeah. It's usually a dude who's just like, just got off of a pill binge and he's just like, medium pan pepper, okay. And then I get the pizza and they're like, what? I fixed it right. It's like, oh. Alright, I'll make you another one. And then they make me another one. They kind of like, alright, man, here you go. And I'm like, this still isn't right. And he's like, oh, okay, bro. Alright, I got you this. That's like, Jesus Christ. Just... And I actually remembered.
It's like, could I just come back there and make it myself?
I had to look back there at him. He picked up the ladle with the sauce in it, and I'm like, no sauce. And he's like, right.
Damn.
And I'm like, God, level of stupidity. Sorry.
Hot quality pizza.
He loves to make your hot pizza ice cold.
That's the problem, is apparently the Noid has taken up residence at our local Domino's.
Clearly something wrong with it.
Been ruining the Domino's
it's
pizzas.
just Domino's.
The Noid's a wicked wizard who makes pizzas old and cold.
Nevertheless, his popularity exploded. With t-shirts, action figures, there was even a Nintendo game on it. What was the plot? Caused the fatality of Little Caesar? Why the hell were we celebrating a pizza terrorist? Was the idea that because he was trying to destroy Domino's, he was a hero in the pizza world? Maybe he was hired by the True Neapolitan Pizza Association.
The Noid just can't beat the best. Domino's Pizza.
Domino's, named after hard objects you're not supposed to eat, but accidentally did at some point. Hopefully when you were younger. I don't know why this was the thing, but it was animated nice and I guess harmlessly silly. Again, if you keep your kids far, far away. Either.
Avoid the Noid. Domino's Pizza delivers. Call now.
Perhaps it was the Noid who should have avoided me.
I was wondering if they were going to include that. Yes.
It's the new Star Wars lightsaber. You can pretend you have powers when.
Okay, those are condoms.
The Force authorizing. Go.
None of those words should be said in this situation. I know there's been variations on lightsaber toys over the years, some better than others, but you could literally find your dad's Trojans and slip them on a flashlight to get the exact same effect. This is very uncomfortable.
Wrong.
Pass the test. Jimmy, Mom says I'm not allowed to be in the same room with you when the lights are off again. Especially with these toys. Put on your Star Wars lightsabers. Zap! The Force is with you.
This looks like the last thing I ever see before a cult kills me.
When you switch on Kenner's Star Wars lightsaber.
You sure this wasn't Spaceballs merchandise?
Shit! I hate it when I get my Schwartz twisted.
Inflation required, batteries not included.
That kid is like, yeah, this'll be the size I'll need one day.
The Star Wars lightsaber, new from Kenner.
Yeah, the commercial standard, but these things are uncomfortably weird.
Yes.
I like how Star Wars would become the more I think about it.
I'm assuming they were afraid of kids beating the shit out of each other with lightsabers.
With this one?
Shit.
Then at a point they were just like, you know what would be better than like having toys that look like giant
The old Sylvester
stretched out condoms is probably just letting the kids beat the shit out of each other with lightsabers.
I remember, okay, I'm going to tell you something. I remembered we were out of water balloons one time. I used a condom as a water balloon.
Wow.
They're
not even good because they don't break as easily.
Not really, no. But this one did, and I'll never forget the reaction I got. I chucked it at, and all of a sudden they just go, "What the, dude?" And I'm like, it's not used.
Well, it was used as a water balloon.
Well, it was used as a water balloon, but it was not used for anything else beforehand. Yeah. It's not like I went diving into the friggin' trash can to, like get it.
All right, let's move on from that conversation.
You wouldn't think you could do anything that crazy with it, but it gets pretty out there pretty fast.
So, I hear your grave stinks. You don't look healthy. Eat a roll. Eat a roll. Eat a roll.
As anyone who's seen Cliffhanger knows, all conflict is 100% role-based. I will not settle for discount clearance Kaisers!
It's actually a kick-ass movie.
It ends with him out of nowhere swinging on a chandelier and shouting one of my favorite out-of-context lines.
Eat this, you greedy sucking dog!
There is no argument for not loving this.
What the fuck?
It's super short, but it goes batshit so fast, it's hard not to get a laugh.
Eat this, you greedy sucking dog!
I think I like to see Stallone say this line not just in Cliffhanger, but any movie where he finishes a guy off.
Eat this, you greedy sucking dog! Eat this, you greedy sucking dog!
You killed innocent people.
The means to an end.
You started a massacre.
I caused a revolution. Eat this, you greedy sucking dog!
But they would all have to end with an old lady being force-fed a roll. It just feels naked without it. Pretty silly, but pretty funny too. This is always a good combination with anything Stallone related.
Cliffhanger from Sony Mission. Sure, it's just a game.
It's an alien.
Whoa!
No kidding. Where? If anyone is wondering who came up with a sitcom around a dick-nosed moldy Muppet, it was this guy.
The colors, Duke! The colors!
The thing is, Alf was a weird creation, and he's made even weirder by these kids' reactions to him as a toy. All of them just look even weirder by these kids.
That's DJ from friggin' Full House.
His reactions to him as a toy.
It has to be. I'm gonna have to look that up now.
All of them just look uncomfortable.
He's debonair, and yet fuzzy.
Okay.
I mean, his whole cat thing's been blown all out of proportion.
What he did to the cat, how many kittens are his, it doesn't matter.
My parents just don't understand their relationship.
What are these kids doing with this doll? Again, with a nose shaped like that, I don't think it's wise to leave it to the imagination.
No.
As we see in this other commercial, kids that play with Alf are many flavors of odd.
And when he looked up, he saw the man with the eyes. Weird!
That's as creepy as the man whose hands had fingers. What story was that?
And now it's his turn.
It all started back when I was a kid on Melmac.
The elf doll at least talks in this one, so we can better understand why these commercials are just so darn uncomfortable. You know, to get the show, I had to sleep with Harvey Weinstein. Everything you've read about him isn't as bad as you...
Oh, it's
Like
worse.
years worse. It's not that you want to prostitute yourself for money. It's that God gave you no other choice. But the lowest point is when I thought I was eating a cat, but it was really a dead-eyed monstrosity called a petster. I was so drunk, but I ask myself every day, would I do it all again? No! Let's be honest, it would explain why everybody was so off in these commercials. They're weird and awkward, but I guess I won't expect anything else from Alf.
Storytelling Alf. Extra cassettes sold separately. Batteries not included. New from Coleco.
Kill me!
Gladly.
This is an ad for a protein drink. Can't you just tell? I guess this is a banana-flavored one, as it keeps insisting that we stop eating the monkey's food.
Bananas are for monkeys. Stop eating the monkey's food.
This is obviously referencing The Ring, and honestly, we've seen that imagery so many times, it's not really that scary anymore. Hell, I even showed clips of it earlier to prove a point. So,
Still kind of creepy
give
to
me
me.
what you got, terrifying ring girl.
Humans, you must stop.
Yeah.
You must stop. Now.
Yeah, long hair, backward movement, seen it all.
Stop eating the banana after working out. Stop eating the monkey's food.
I have to admit, I expected to see more out of this idea by this point.
Max is twice the carbs and 20 times more protein. Stop eating my food.
Kind of terrifying.
That's always going to be there when I close my eyes now, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Let me try it out here. Yeah, there it is. Okay, I'll just let you leave when you're nice and ready.
Want a banana?
I'll be back at the end.
Of the commercial?
Of you.
Will it heal my scars?
No.
Okay. If you disturb easily, warning, these are from Britain. Yeah, Britain's PSAs in the last few episodes.
Yeah, I
have gone
remember
and
that.
Quite a reputation of being unpleasant, to say the least. So let's see how this latest batch goes over.
If you hit me at 40 miles an hour, there's around an 80% chance I'll die.
Charming. Oh, I do hope they show this during Thomas and Friends.
Na 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 na. 80% chance I'll live.
Or how about the better lesson of just don't hit any kids? Jeez, a good message, but man, how about a positive way to get the idea across? Okay, a cute cartoon. This should be better.
The boy who didn't stop, look, and listen.
Of course that's the title.
He loved to play football all day, but the boy didn't cross in a safe place. A car hit him at quite a pace, and now he cannot play football, because his leg broke in more than one place.
Bottom line, you can never have fun with a broken leg. It's British law. We were gonna kill him to get our point across better, but our dartboard of human innocence is running out of room. Oh, and don't worry, there's a sequel.
The girl who didn't dress bright in the dark. A car drove right into her guts and covered her with bruisey cuts.
That's right. Even what you wear can kill you. Enjoy existing, kids! Again, I give credit trying to get a really good message across, but man, these are messed up. Which I know is the point, but man, these are messed up. Ugh, I'm gonna see if our neighbor Ireland has any more chipper PSAs.
Oh, God!
She's got a smile that it seems to me.
Seems more pleasant.
Now and then when I see her face, she...
This is even a PSA? It looks more like a car commercial.
Memories were everything.
Yeah, I think it is. Certainly feels more like one. A bunch of kids playing outside, a parent coming to pick them up.
I remember this one! Oh my God!
Alright,
I remember this
This
now!
is a charming little car commercial. It's also very soothing with a nice song and cinematography. Oh my God!
That's where the meme came from.
I remember that commercial.
Yeah, I've never seen the commercial, but I've seen the meme of the car going flying over the bush.
Meme, yeah, that's where a lot of people get introduced to it. I remember that commercial. I saw it so long ago. Oh my God, dude.
That's not a kitty.
Since 2000, speeding has killed a classroom of our children. Shame on you.
Shame on me! I didn't do anything, and you gave me pancake kids! I thought that was a car commercial, but it was the waving of a bloody skeleton finger! What if the person watching doesn't drive? What if they're unable to drive? What if they're kids? Jesus! Did kids see this? Apparently this got so much backlash it was allowed to only be shown after 9 p.m. No shit! What the hell would you tell your little boy watching that? Look, Billy, that's the last face you can make before you're carred to death! How the hell would anyone go back to watching their family shows after seeing this?
Mom, I want to watch Tom and the Trees. Alright, honey, it's on after this commercial. Mom, I don't want to watch Tom and the Trees no more.
Jesus.
We now return to the wonderful world of Disney.
There's no coming back from that. It's just too extreme. It's too intense. Stop making me watch you, you well-meaning psychos!
Shame on you.
That's it! That's it! Ireland is the new Britain! The order now is Ireland is the new Britain, and Britain is the new Canada. So now the question is, who's gonna be the new Ireland? Who's gonna be the new Ireland? Do you have any idea?
There he is!
Life was discovered on Mars the moment I landed there, and they were nice enough to fly me back to my home planet. Thanks, Perplex. 10 million strong.
Okay, stop! Nobody cares about your damn vitamin commercial that you wrote or co-wrote or whatever! So you wrote a catchy jingle. Big deal. You're still thinking nobody in the musical world will ever remember.
Wrong.
Very wrong.
You are nothing. A no one. Another word that begins with no. You are the bottom of the barrel of any form of caring. You hear me?
I didn't know you felt like that.
Well, I do. Everybody does. The whole freaking universe does. Whenever incredible musical accomplishments are talked about, nobody will ever say the name Michael. What's your last name?
Salvatore.
Nobody will ever mention the name Michael Salvatore!
Yes! Yes, Doug! Oh, shit!
Just you know.
That was brilliant.
Hey, Walker here, a kid again is this week's charity shout.
My God, that was
for 20 plus years. A kid again has
that
helped to
was so
restore
good.
That's why he never mentioned it earlier in the episode. Okay.
Yeah, because I thought I recognized him when he was sitting there, and then when he said Marty O'Donnell, I was just like, Michael Salvatore, and then all of a sudden you pulled the picture up, and I was like, hey, yes, my brain filled with useless knowledge is useful for something. Holy shit. And then lo and behold, Doug had the realization at the end, and then the panda came for him, and then the monkey came for him, and now there is nothing but silence. Actually, no, there was another commercials one, which we've already reacted to. So, yeah. Mike Salvatore. Dude. I was not expecting it to go like that. I was not. But, hey. I mean, if I had a chance to meet with Michael Salvatore, I'd just be like, hey, what's up, man? How you doing? Just want to, like, pick his brain about, it's like, what's his, like, songwriter, like Mick Gordon. If I ever met Mick Gordon, it'd be the same thing. I'd like pick his brain on his workflow and like how he is able to like conceptualize and compose. Like, damn, dude.
There's no way I'll ever find the exact song before this video ends, but
which one? Which one is it?
There's a song in Destiny, The Taken King, and I remember specifically there's a part where you basically get thrown in like this abyssal pit, and you have to fight 3 of these like generals of the Taken King's army in that pit with the darkness completely like surrounding you, and they did it as like a whatever they call them, like the heroic raids or whatever, like not raid, but heroic like dungeons, like whatever the weekly things were, and they would put like modifiers on them to make them harder, you know. It was one of those. The music that plays while you're in that pit is so fucking good. It's like this electronic, like just like nope. Not that one.
No. Ah, well.
Hey, it might. This sounds familiar.
Nope. Is this it?
Yes, Darkblade. Yeah, okay. That song is so fucking fire. I love that composition.
Yeah, Michael Salvatore. Topic. My boy.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. So
obviously we can't play it for you.
No.
On here, but even if you haven't played Destiny, don't give a shit about Destiny, you should go listen to Darkblade.
Yeah,
because it's a sick track.
Yeah, and I wonder what else Michael Salvatore has worked on. Let's see. There he is, Michael Salvatore, and yeah, worked for Bungie. Oh, okay.
Stubbs the Zombie, hell yeah.
Hey, there's the mention of Nostalgia Critic episode. Yeah, Destiny 2 soundtrack, which I guarantee that's keeping him busy. Halo games. Beyond Light.
That's the new Destiny expansion.
So he's pretty much been the lead composer for all
the only bad thing about Destiny is we were all excited because they got out from under Activision. And then their first fucking move after being out from under Activision's thumb is to remove half of the content in the game and give you less in the new expansion than they removed. Like, just a horrible, horrible garbage can move on their part. Like, I would understand, like, it not having as much content as previous things until they get, like, you know, underway heavily, like, with their own shit, but, like, leave the previous content in the damn game. Like, don't just take full raids and shit to do out of your game that people already kind of feel like doesn't have quite enough to do in it. Like, that's just, like, completely absurd to me.
Yeah. I remember Marty O'Donnell was, he was the one that was, like, the full audio lead at Bungie for well over, like, I think 15 to 20 years. I don't know. And then after he left, Salvatore took over. I'm not sure exactly what led to Marty O'Donnell being let go. Sometimes it's weird that, like, there's a lot to decipher and discern with it. I don't really want to go into it, but oh god. So yeah, Michael Salvatore. I did not expect that. I did not expect him to be in this episode of the Nostalgia Critic.
It's pretty cool.
Oh yeah, dude. Absolutely. Yeah. Also,
I like in the top corner for recommendation.
Metal Gear Rising.
Next to a really awesome track is another really awesome soundtrack, which is the Metal Gear Rising soundtrack.
Yeah. God. So, again, all these commercials, I was expecting them, like, at the end, like, all of a sudden, Michael Salvatore would come back, and all of a sudden Doug would just be like, look, we have one more commercial, Michael. If we can just get through this. And Michael's just like, all right, that's fine. And then all of a sudden, it's preview for the first Halo game. It's just like, God, I remember when the first Halo game was coming out, and Michael's just sitting there, and he's just like, working on that game was one of the greatest experiences of my life. And all of a sudden, Doug's just like, you worked on Halo? He's like, oh yes, worked on Halo. I've worked on Destiny. And all of a sudden, Doug's just like, oh my gosh, I just put 2 and 2 together. He's like, that's right.
That would have been funny too.
But the way they played it out there was also really freaking funny.
Yeah.
I love the little Looney Tunes bit, where he dropped him to the bottom of the ravine, then shot him to Mars.
Yeah.
Yeah. Doug's biggest inspiration, like, his, like, one that he strives to be like is Looney Tunes a lot with his skits.
Fair enough.
And you can tell he tries to do that. But, alright. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I think that's going to do it. This was the Nostalgia Critic, Planet of the Commercials. Hopefully you all enjoyed. If you want to see more from the Nostalgia Critic, feel free to click the Channel Awesome link in the in the title of the video. And if you want to see more from us, hit that subscribe button and ring that bell to stay notified. And until then, I'm Nate.
I am Nick.
We'll see you then, everybody. Peace out.